This meeting is being recorded.
He's not here. We can say anything we want, man.
We go crazy.
Talk about
Finally.
talk about glitter and makeup some more.
Girl stuff. Yes. And Brett can't hate it.
He can't say
He
it.
can't disagree. It's gonna be a very amicable show this time.
We really were talking about like makeup and stuff before the show started.
Well, we were.
That's
Well,
true.
I went to Sephora over the weekend, listeners, as you do. And one Katie wants to start wearing more glitter this year.
I do.
Which you are, and it looks great. And I saw some there. I was like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
And then I looked up and it was like $35. And I was like, oh, this is not for me. It's too much. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Something about the pink tax. You heard about that?
Yes.
Yeah. And then supposedly California passed a bill that outlawed the pink tax. And I'm sort of like, how? How did you do that?
I feel like
What did
they
you
just make it more expensive. Like, what do you mean you outlawed it?
Yeah.
Like,
You're like, no, make everything cheaper? I haven't noticed.
I haven't. No. The craziest one for me was when I found out that men's razors that are
Are
actually
$1?
better
Yeah.
and way cheaper.
Way cheaper.
Way cheaper.
Why are razors so expensive?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Just a razor.
It's just a razor.
It's just a razor.
Yeah. I don't know. More because we accepted it for so long and we will no longer accept.
What else? You know what? And now I'm just going on a rant of expensive things.
Do it.
Natural deodorant. I try, you know, because everyone's like, oh, it's horrible for you, and I don't want to die. And I'm at Target, you know, as one does. Target, Sephora, the usual.
Yeah.
And Dove has like a new like, ooh, Dove natural vitamin A. $13.50, Katie.
For one stick?
For one. 13. What?
That's crazy.
What?
Why?
I have this thing where there are certain categories where it just should be this price. I don't care where inflation is at.
Yeah.
Deodorant should never be more than like $7.
I totally agree.
Like that's just
What do we want? Just a bunch of stinky people?
No.
Like for the people, make it
Come on.
inexpensive for the good of all
and
humanity.
it can't be that it's natural because the deodorant that's not supposed to be good for you, you can get some of that for like less than $1.
I know it's true. Yeah.
And now all of a sudden we're up to $14.
But I think it's like the packaging is like, so people are like, yeah, we'll pay more for that.
yeah, then that's what I think it is. Mm-hmm. And that's what I think it is. I think it's greenwashing.
It is. Have you seen those? Have you seen those? Like, it's like a marketing guy or like a Photoshop person who's like, you know, that's their job, and then they'll be like, watch as I take Reese's peanut butter cups and make them look
like
healthy.
health conscious?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm sitting there just watching them flex their Photoshop muscle. And that's really cool for them because I don't know how to do that. So I'm watching the Photoshop skills, and then I forget what he's actually doing. And at the end, you look at this product and you're like, "Oh yeah, that looks healthy.
This is nice.
This is nice. This is peanut butter is high in protein. I do need more protein.
Yes.
They're so good at
Peanut butter and dark chocolate are the two things I can always justify.
it. Antioxidants and protein.
Hello, magnesium.
Yeah,
You need it.
you need it. What does magnesium do for you? I don't know. What does it actually do?
I know it can help you like sleep.
Yeah, and I think it helps with like muscle cramps.
Yeah, that do that. Okay, yeah, that do
Magnesium, you
that.
need
It's
it.
good. You need it.
It's the Brett Tavern Show on Adobe Radio, brought to you in partnership with Nice Guy Digital. Brett's on his way. He's just not here yet. He sent a text that said, start the show without me.
So, if you want to look at our YouTube, we decided it'd be fun to record him showing up.
Yeah.
So, we're recording this segment right now. There's a camera on the door.
As he arrives, we will know.
Yes. And we'll give him shit.
So anyway, we're here waiting for the guy who's going to show up late. Listen up, everybody. You can text the show anytime. Send us a text message, bdsfans@adobe.com. Currently, it is 9:08. Text us how many minutes you think it will take Brett to get here from right now. So it's 9:08. We'll do somebody else will do the math. It won't be me. Don't worry.
It'll be me.
Yeah. Carly will do the math. She'll suss it out
I'll
for
do it.
us.
Yeah.
And if you guess the closest person with the closest guest, will win something from the desk.
Yeah.
Guest desk.
Yeah, we got lots. We have pens. We got stickers. We got a Rubik's Cube.
Oh, that Rubik's Cube is
with
pretty
some
cool.
smiley faces on it.
Anyway, it's good. There we go. Magnesium. You need it.
You need it.
I think.
Period.
I think we need it.
Why not?
Yeah, I think so. Should we play some music? What do you think?
Yeah. Usually I cut the music breaks, but I'm just gonna keep this thing rolling. So
Okay.
you're gonna have to watch the music break to see if Brett arrives. I hope he doesn't. I hope he understands comedic timing and he'll come back after the break.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, because you don't get a take two on some comedy gold like this.
You don't. We just lock the door until. Okay, come in.
This is SOS by Modson and Royal and the Serpent. Turn it up on Adobe Radio. We'll be back with maybe Brett Davern after this.
She's kinda into Crocs. The Brett Davern Show on Adobe Radio.
Shoot, which sound? There's a different soundboard. Hang on. Yeah! Back on the big show. This is the Carly and Katie show with no Brett Davern quite yet.
Wait.
Oh, shoot.
Wow, Leclerc.
Wow. I
Truly, see, now
thought
you know
we were closer than that.
it can
I thought
happen
we
to
were-
anyone.
Starbucks is putting on its first ever North America Barista Championship Tournament.
What?
So there's these barista competitions across the nation. Do you know about this at all?
No.
Okay, yeah. So if you're a really good barista, but typically I feel like these kind of competitions don't really, like, they're for coffee snobs.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Okay, I was wondering if it was like kind of a snobby tournament or like a truly entertaining tournament.
Oh, for sure snobby.
Okay.
For sure snobby. I have a friend who used to compete in them.
Oh,
and
what?
you get like a golden tamper. You know, when you make espresso, you like grind this beans.
Oh,
and then,
yeah.
And then you have to kind of like fluff them around with like one of those things.
The
that,
little whisk.
Yeah, the little
Yeah.
whisk things. And then
the
you
little
put a little
stamp tamper.
Yeah. Sometimes they put like a little coin piece of paper, and then they and the stamp tamper like, and you put the pressure down. And it makes your coffee delicious. And if you win at these competitions, they give you like a golden tamper. Very snotty.
I guess you can use it a lot too.
A little elitist. I mean, or like,
Golden
how about some Starbucks barista snob who's like, I got the golden tamper. I'm never gonna use it.
For Starbucks. Oh my god, I wouldn't use my golden tamper.
No, I can't.
I would use that.
I would use it, too, but
absolutely.
I'm
Makes
like-
the coffee taste better.
yeah,
So much of a snob I am.
I'm the kind of person who wants to use the thing for the function it was made for anyway.
Yes.
Take your shoes out of the box, put them on your
Yes.
feet, walk around in them.
Walk around.
Use them. The tournament will feature 15,000 baristas. 15,000.
Wow.
And they will be required to craft a classic Starbucks menu item plus something of their own signature creation.
Ooh, I love that.
What kind of drink are you making?
That's a really good question that I wasn't prepared for.
I used to be a barista. That was
Yeah.
my first job.
I can be a barista, but I never worked at Starbucks.
Favorite.
Like I worked at a restaurant where it was an Italian restaurant, so then we had the espresso, and it was like, the servers have to do any espresso orders, and I was like, okay, rude, but I learned how to make a really good espresso and cappuccino and all those things.
The servers had to make the coffee drinks?
Yeah, so it was like any pasta, pizza, salad, any of that stuff. Like the chefs would make that.
Oh.
But if your table ordered like 2 cappuccinos, like that was
Then the server.
Yeah,
Okay.
the server had to do it.
I think that's kind of fair.
Yeah, it worked out fine.
It's interesting because I thought you were saying that there was like a coffee bar and
No,
like
no,
if you're, yeah, okay, I got it. Yeah. So
Wait, but what are you making? Classic. Oh, I think classic.
I'm going for like a spin on a dirty chai.
Oh wait, This is like for your signature. That's
Yeah.
like, of your own choosing.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so Logan used to work at Starbucks
Okay.
when we first started dating.
Uh-huh.
And so I got a lot of free Starbucks.
Yeah.
And he would always make really good drinks.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think he made me a strawberry acai refresher, but instead of water, he used like the peach infusion.
Ooh.
So it was like peach strawberry.
Acai
Well,
yum.
Yeah, but then we all found out that the acai was just grape juice,
Uh-huh.
but that's fine. But I think I would make something like that. That's like a tea
I like that.
infusion vibe.
I think, do they have like I don't know. I think I would do like, I don't know. The talk about peanut butter in the cold open has me thinking about peanut butter.
In
Could
coffee?
could you make like a peanut butter chai?
I feel like
Would that work?
peanut butter and chai. We should try this.
I feel like it could work.
I think that could work. That's a good idea.
Maybe.
And I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of that before. I don't even know. All right. Well, we have to do some homework.
Well, we do. Well, because coffee is great with chocolate, and chocolate's great with peanut butter. So,
Yeah. Interesting. But Starbucks has also sort of been in trouble for all the union busting that they've been doing.
union. They did that.
To prove this isn't just a clever move to pit baristas against each other,
I
rather,
was gonna say it's kind of giving Starbucks Hunger Games.
I
but
know,
okay.
kind of, right? The winner gets a trip to Starbucks's Costa Rican coffee farm.
Oh.
They don't get a golden tamper; they get paradise.
I guess so, but it's still like Starbucks branded paradise. Just give them money. That's what
a
they want.
good point.
No, it's a fine prize, but it's like you can go on a work trip
right.
to our Costa Rica.
Okay, so I got some good news about the stock market, actually.
Shocking. Okay.
I know, right?
Love to hear it.
All the
Women in STEM. Let's talk about finance.
all of the all the news reports all the news outlets that I check into like every day had this great report about how the Dow Jones and the S&P 500 reached all-time highs yesterday on Monday. Yeah, and I think
Really?
Yeah, because everybody was real worried about inflation and everybody was real worried about a recession.
Yeah.
And it seems like things are moving in the direction that everything's going to be okay. But like actually for real. It's not just like, no, it's going to be fine, guys. It's going to be fine.
Okay, so let's see if you can answer this question because I don't know
Probably
a lot.
not.
I don't know a lot about the stock market. I feel like the amount of big companies doing mass layoffs is more common than ever. But the job market and the economy aren't necessarily correlated. You'd think they would be.
Right.
But I feel like that's...
Hey!
Speaking of jobs,
Look who showed up for his.
it's this guy's job. He's here, everyone.
Fist pump.
I have a hard time believing that because everyone's losing their job.
Yeah. I mean... I think they're just trying
I think it's fine.
to calm everybody down. Also, it's an election year, so maybe they're just trying to do this before the election gets super crazy.
Nice, I like that.
Maybe that has something to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Election year.
Yeah.
That is the one thing that's bringing me down about 2024 is I'm like, I feel it. It's going to be a good year. And then everyone's like, oh, it's an election year. And I just get so scared. I'm like, this is going to be like there's no elections used to be like, oh, like this is crazy, but like it's not. Like this is really stressing me out because the past two have been so stressful,
Right.
so dividing.
Just
So
accept
intense.
now that it's not going to go the way you want it to.
That's what everyone's saying.
No matter what side of the aisle you're on, just accept right now that the other guy's going to win. And then when they don't, or if they do, you'll either be prepared or
That's what
very
I'm
happy.
hoping. I wish compromise existed in this country, and it doesn't. And that's all I'm going to say is that I'm stressed.
Maybe you need an Apple Vision Pro headset.
Maybe I do. Tell me more.
They sold a pre-order. The Vision Pro headsets were available for pre-order. They cost $3,500 plus your taxes and your dignity. But they sold 160,000 of them already in pre-order.
Wait, so what is it?
It's like the Google glasses. but it's Apple's branding.
Would you get them?
Not for $3,500. I can't afford that shit.
So true. Even the AirPod Maxes for $600. I'm like, that's a lot.
They're
for
$600?
headphones? Yeah.
The over the ear ones?
Yeah, you can find some for like $4 or $5, but like the newest one, it's about $600. That's a lot.
How does anyone afford any of that?
And that's the thing is everyone has them.
yeah.
If anyone's selling a used pair,
Yeah, huh?
hit us up on Instagram. Because I'll be there to answer the call.
You could probably not buy these Apple products at a Macy's.
Wait, what?
Macy's.
Wait, they're selling Apple at Macy's?
No, they're not.
Oh, okay,
Macy's
okay.
just turned down a $5.8 billion offer from Arc House Management to take the department store private rather than a public company. $5.8 billion. Like, I feel like that's a really interesting choice that they made because who shops at Macy's?
Wait, so they paid to keep it
Public.
interesting.
I don't know.
I mean, of all the department stores,
I do.
I feel like
kinda-
Macy's and Bloomingdale's are like the only people still afloat.
right.
Like JCPenney. Like,
Yeah, no more JCPenney. What about like the luxury
Dillard's?
ones? Yeah, Dillard's.
what are like Saks?
Yeah,
Oh.
but I can't. I don't shop there.
I just feel like if I was the kind of person to shop at Saks, I would just shop at all the stores. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to go to Saks to buy Gucci. I'm just going to go to Gucci to buy Gucci.
That's Gucci, baby.
That's Gucci, baby.
Yeah, I mean, I also read something recently that said that Gen Z was bringing back the mall. That Gen Z prefers to shop in person and to shop at a store versus online. And their spending habits are proving that to be true, that Gen Z is bringing back the mall.
Shout out Gen Z.
Yeah. Thanks. Because we were calling, wasn't Brett calling for that like
Yeah, Brett.
recently? This is Too Young by Games We Play. We're going to play some games on the other side of this break. Stay with us.